Yo, what's up? What's up? Yeah, it's a joke behind me here, y'all. uh, um, so those of y'all that are listening on the podcasting platforms, just give us a little time here. Might want to fast forward a minute or two. We have to. We gotta share the stream, get it out there. So just give me a little bit here, and we'll get it cracking. So share. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Just please bear with me. I am just sharing this out right now. Sharing this post out in a few groups, getting the live viewership up. So just give me a little bit, y'all. Let's see here. All right. So, all right. Hey. What's going on? Mexican China. Give me 1 second. All right. How do I share it on my? There we go. Share it on my feed. On my peoples. Okay. So I just got a couple more places to share this, and then I promise I'm done. So, while we're at this, just please share this stream. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video. You'd be doing me a huge solid by liking the video. The more people like my videos, the more YouTube is willing to serve my content to other people who are looking for, these kinds of conversations. So, help me spread the word. Yeah. No, there we go. Sorry. One last share, and I promise I'm done. I promise I'm done. Okay. Now we're finally done with that. Apologies for all that mess. Okay, so all right, we got some people filing in from across the YouTube, the Facebook, the Twitch. We are streaming on Twitch. So, shout out to the folks watching us on Twitch. Twitch isn't just for gaming. There are plenty of shows streaming on Twitch now. Also, follow us on Twitter. That's at Men Like Us Pod. Follow us on Instagram at Men Like Us Podcast. Just dropped I don't know. I'm not going to say it was a dope gem. I'm just saying I believe it was a gem. Hold on, let me pull this up really. I put up a post essentially just yelling out into the void of men and women that follow my Instagram channel, just saying, hey, stop hurting people because you're miserable. Like, go get some fucking counseling. There's a lot of unhappy people out there who just do nothing but spread, misery and sadness wherever they go. And, I get that bad things happen to people and, you're hurt, whatever else. Just none of that stuff entitles you to be an ass. None of that entitles you to spread negativity or, to crap on people who are trying to do something good. You see it all over the place. So not interested in it. Just go get some counseling. Stop being a shitty human, please. for all of our sakes. So, but that isn't what we're going to talk about. Conversations with the priestess is ready for the topic. Woo. This is definitely a conversation. Everybody in the chats, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you got to say, because this is a hotly contested issue, I guess, and it's kind of fucked up that it is, because I think there's a lot of ideas that are at play that are just, I don't know, are not good. Yes, I am broadcasting from the storage room at my girlfriend's house, kind of just in my own little extra space away from the rest of the house. I will be back in Texas next week, broadcasting live. But straight to the topic, because this is not going to be the longest stream I've ever done. It's just me. It's me and you. So I'm going to be bringing on your comments and just talking about them. So really, just to kind of lead into it. I'm sorry, just kind of ate something. Lead into it. So I was on Facebook and I saw somebody post and they were just like, yeah, these transamorous guys, they're not looking to better themselves. They're not looking to, reach a higher level in the game and, build fruitful romantic relationships and this, and this. They're just they're just doing whatever they can to be better chasers. Like, they're just into being a better chaser. That's all they want, is just to be a better chaser. To which, I say, so what? So what if they do? Like, and that term chaser is an overused term that doesn't really apply to what I think some people might really believe is a chaser. I think that term chaser just gets applied to a man who likes trans women right off top for a lot of people. And then a man who actively pursues transgender women because that's what he likes. Then the chaser title gets put on that. So I think there's a lot of just craziness with that word overall. But essentially what I'm asking about is, are men who say they're transamorous, are they valid if they're just not relationship oriented? My platform, I've talked a lot about, relationships and what men got to do to get in relationships and what we're looking for from women and just the whole dynamic. We talked circles around relationship stuff, but at no point in time have I ever said, this is the only way to be. You have to search for relationships, and you're not really openly trans attracted, transamorous, whatever. You're not any of these labels or titles if you're not looking for a relationship. And I think there's just sadly, respectability politics has found its way even into this space, because I think it really does come down to, a respectable version of a trans-amorous man is a man who gets in a relationship, a man who marries one of the girls, who is committed to one of the girls, and all these things. And dude, that's a fucking fantasy. First off, for people who really want that, like, you want that for you, that's great. But we all have our own life to live, and if that isn't what this particular man wants, that's not what he wants. So, I'm here for it all day, for the men to for guys to essentially be free, be liberated to explore themselves sexually, be sexually liberated in this space, have consensual sex with whoever you want, date whoever you want. I got a brother, one of the guys, he was just, I was just talking to him. He was like, yeah, man, I'm in my third relationship in like a year and a half, and I'm like, that's cool. That's the whole point of dating. You keep going until you find the one. That's the whole point of all this junk. Keep going till you find the one. And sometimes that means dating multiple people until you find that one. Everybody's got a past, and frankly, I would be, encouraged by somebody who has some level of relationship experience, over somebody who has zero. obviously you have to look at how many relationships they had, why they broke up, all that stuff. Ask the right questions as part of the courting process. But for the guys who just say, you know what, I just want to have sex with transgender women and that's it, cool. Have at it, man. I don't bring any shame to the situation on that. I have no judgment for those men. They should be allowed to have consensual sex with whoever the fuck they want to, with no shame or name calling or derogatory terms to follow that up. Sorry, I haven't been watching the chat, y'all. So, that's really where I'm at with it. I saw the conversation and, it was just like, yeah, it was just really, it really wasn't hitting right with me. I really wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't feeling, this whole like notion of, you know, trying to force these guys into being relationship minded when that's just not their speed. I think be you authentically, be honest, be transparent with people that you engage with, and that's all you owe anyone. And to the girls that say, "Oh, well, you're just," because I've heard this before. Oh, it sounds like you're just making excuses for men to be chasers. You're making excuses for chasers to go be chasers. And I don't know. I mean, to the people that, first off, the people that say that, I really don't have much for it because I really don't deal with too many people that like call men who like trans women chasers right off top, anyways. I think being a chaser in its truest form is somebody who is, essentially a stalker, dangerous, and it's proven that. You know, Not somebody who just, oh, well, I don't know him and he likes trans women, so he's a chaser. Uh-oh, chaser. No, that's just stupid. It's the term has been diluted. It's been overused to the point where, guys, a lot of men just completely disregard the title. And if a woman were to use it towards a guy, half the time it bounced right off them because they just don't care. They heard the title ever since they started to be open. It's like part of being open is having people tell you that you're not heterosexual, that you're actually gay, the women that you love are actually men, and hearing from the kinds of women that we like that we're chasers. Like, these are three things that come with being openly trans attracted, straight up. No matter what you do, you're going to get those three at some point. I'm sorry. I'll stop for a comment from Conversations with the Priestess. So, Conversations with the Priestess says, I believe that transamorous men who are not relationship oriented are valid. Some of my best guy friends are openly transamorous, but not relationship oriented. Oh, okay, cool. I think many trans attracted guy pursue off a fetish, and that puts a cloud on everything. And I guess what I would say is, frankly, who doesn't? Who doesn't pursue off a fetish? And I'm just talking about men. Like, most men pursue off a fetish, whether, dang, that girl got a fat ass. Dang, that girl got some fat titties. That's the most beautiful woman I've seen in my life. And her body is tight. Like, we're looking at certain physical things that make us chase. And, I just think it extends to a lot of other groups, men who like cis women actively, fervently pursue cis women, and they love the hell out of some coochie. They love the kitty cat all day. I mean, I can't wait till I eat her kitty cat. Like, yeah, they're fetishy about it. There's quite a few guys that are like that. And so I just, I think one thing that gets lost, especially in the space, is that, there's a lot less that's specific to the trans space than people would care to admit. And I think a lot of the times that's all done in the name of trying to be America's. And okay, fine, people are going to hate me for this, but I think sometimes people are just trying to be America's biggest victim. And, especially when it comes to men, they're like, well, men do this, men do that. And I'm like, yeah, they were doing that before they met you or any other trans woman. Yeah, okay, men lie and steal and abuse and men do all these things, but they didn't start with you. They were dirtbags from day one. They didn't just start with you. You're not the special case. Sorry. They've been doing that. That's how they handle women, period. But I guess that's what really kind of, I don't know if it's, I'm not gonna say it sets me off or anything, but I hate when, just like the word chaser gets tossed out there way far too often. I think the term fetishization. Wow, I'm sorry. Fetishization gets tossed out there way too much as well. Just because it's like, oh no, fetish, fetish, fetish. And I'm like, for some people, that's projection, because I really do, for whatever reason, I think there are just some individuals that are just not comfortable with themselves, and they do see themselves as lesser than or whatever. But for whatever reason, I like trans women, and you're saying I'm a fetishizer, and I don't believe trans women are fetish. Like, I don't see it that way. I see this as the default group of women that I'm attracted to. And if trans is my default, cool. And if relationships ain't my bag and I just want to have some friends, fuck some people, have fun, enjoy myself sexually, and be liberated and free, I should have the space to do that as well, without shame, name calling, derogatory terms, or any of the other BS that the community might come up with to deter men from being free sexually. And I understand that there are some individuals who are, let's just say no good for anybody. That's true, but we all have to take accountability for the people we allow in our space and in our lives. um you know so it's just that's really all I got for y'all today. I just really wanted to get to the heart of that men who are not relationship oriented are valid. Trans attracted, transamorous men who are not relationship oriented are valid. Men, if you are listening to this, do not let anyone in this community make you feel bad for not wanting a relationship. Do not absorb any of their definitions, words, insults, shame, guilt, sign language, like the great Kevin Samuels normally say. Any of that BS, that low level BS, don't accept any of it. Don't accept any of it. Do not let somebody make rules for how you should live your life. We've already said, as trans attracted, transamorous men, we've already said to society, fuck your rules. So don't come into this space and then allow these people to make rules for your life. Live by your own rules. Be honorable. Be transparent. Don't lead anybody on. Don't promise them the moon. Don't promise them all these things. Be honest. Hey, I'm not relationship oriented. I just want to have sex. Or I just wanted to try something new. I just want to do this, this, and this. Hey, I just want to hang out and be fuck buddies, whatever. Or maybe I'm polyamorous, and okay, I'll have a relationship with you, but when I'm not promising you monogamy. All of those things. There are lots of different situations that fall into that non-monogamous lifestyle, but nothing's wrong with that. Be honest, be transparent about it, guys. Do not let anybody try to put you into a box of, this is what a good transamorous man is, this is what a bad one is. You're a chaser if you do this, you're not a chaser if you do that, blah 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 blah. Forget all that mess. Forget all of that mess, guys. So, I'm really, ladies, I love you. I love you, and I do have, a special place in my heart for the trans community, and I will, definitely stand up in defense of it and educate people on the things that I've learned being around members of the trans community. But at the end of the day, I am an advocate for the men who love trans women. So, to understand where I'm coming from, I'm here for men to be liberated, men to truly live in their happiness, live in their truth, live in their happiness, and be free and liberated. So that's why I'm coming at it the way I am, is because my ministry, what I am here for, what my purpose is to stand up for the men, help encourage them to live in their truth and be free and all of that jazz. So, just so people can understand, because, what happens a lot of times is people listen to my show. Oh, I thought you was for the girls. You ain't for the girls because you ain't saying it like this. It's like, well, I'm not for the girls in the way that you believe I am based on your assumptions. But yeah, I am here as an ally. I am here as somebody who will speak out and advocate and educate when there's nobody else from the community to do so. And frankly, there are spaces that only a man like myself can get into to speak. There are spaces that women just can't get into to speak and be heard, you know. And speaking from the Black perspective, the barbershop, the basketball court, we out hooping. Like it's just certain spaces that women ain't really there, and it's just brothers. So, but anywho, that's all I got, yo. I'm just, I am gonna wrap up for real. I just wanted to get that word off, that word off of my chest, because I truly do want men to be free. Fellas, I want y'all to have the time of your life. I want you to live free, without judgment, without shame, without anybody else's rules, nobody else's insecurities, none of the projection bullshit at all. Ignore it. Let it bounce off of you. I guess with that, I will see everybody next Friday. I promise I'll have a full-fledged show, a longer show. In 2 weeks, we are doing our show, talking about the history of the world. And we're going to talk about transgenderism in ancient cultures, non-Western, non-European cultures, and really help people understand how not new this whole transgender thing is. So, we really gonna educate some folks. I got some very dope brothers coming on in a couple weeks to help out with that. So tune into that, but I will see y'all next Friday. All right.